Cork's Red FM
104 to 106.
Our level of experience is obviously an awful lot greater. This time round last year we went in with a lot of young guys who didn't have a lot of experience of playing All-Ireland final, Croke Park and the whole rigmarole and pantomime I suppose that goes with it. So this time round we have that extra bit in our armoury. I think Kilkenny have set the benchmark, not only just for each year they've won the All-Ireland, but it has gotten higher and higher every time. So we realise that, and I think since we're beaten by Cork we've tried to up it every game and the qualifiers, and the level of opposition has gotten stronger and stronger every time, which has allowed us I suppose to grow and develop. So while we're not near the finished article yet, we're certainly ready I suppose to face Kilkenny in a final.
The backdoor route, ideal maybe perhaps. Okay, everyone wants to win a Munster title, it still is a very coveted honour, but at the same time for breeding younger players, giving them a dose of realism, it's maybe no major harm. Yeah, it was heartbreak for us, I will say that, and you're right about the Munster Championship. We were gutted, like we had 1-2 in a row. We were planning really to try to make it 3, 4, 5, because you get very few opportunities I suppose to try to win honours. So I mean that was one that was gone from us, and we hadn't had a great league either. So I mean, like we said, look, then Wexford was obviously our next challenge, and it was great that was Wexford we were playing, because they were going to be a challenge to us, like, you know. So you're right, from there on then we just seemed to get a little bit better as we went along the line. So the backdoor system kind of did help us, because we got a serious dose of reality blown in Páirc Keefe back in May. I suppose the championship would be summed up that we started very shaky, and then we got back again into some bit of mode and once we got to Croke Park, then I think the game against Galway was a huge key for us, you know, to come from 2 points to 1 point, 2 points down with 3 or 4 minutes left, you know, and it looked like before Tip supporters rightly so would head for the exits at that stage, but thankfully, you know, John O'Brien came onto the ball. We emptied our bench, which had a huge impact on the game. Pa Burke was fantastic on the day, came in and set up 2 points. So that again showed, like, I suppose, that the work Liam has been putting in, saying that we need 2 for every position, was starting to bear fruit. And then of course the Waterford game we did quite well again. So, you know, we have grown as we got into Croke Park. Now obviously the next day is a challenge greater than anything we've seen so far this year, so we'll see how it pans out. How do you think Kilkenny compare in 2010 to the Kilkenny team you faced last year in the All-Ireland final? I mean, okay, there's the talks of the injuries to Henry Shefflin and Tommy Walsh, but aside from that, they are an unstoppable force. They
are, absolutely, yeah. They're way stronger and way better than they were last year, I would say. You know, I think last year's final, Kilkenny would probably say they didn't play to their max, that they kind of stumbled their way through the game and won it then in the finish, you know, with their experience. Whereas this time round, I think they're not going to rely on that experience, because they know that we're coming with as much, I suppose, experience in the tank as they would have had. So they're going to be performing this time, I think, to a level that we probably haven't seen out of this Kilkenny group in the last 4 years. So that's the challenge that faces. It's something I suppose that we're looking forward to and Tip to getting a go at. We want to pitch ourselves against the best, so we're getting our shot at it now.
The 2001 All-Ireland final, little did you think then you'd be waiting so long to add to that collection. There's no guarantees, of course, again this year, but it's been a long time.
Oh, it has. It's been too long. I mean, every year you play with Tipperary, put on the jersey, you don't know if the next year is going to be taken off you or not. I mean, that's just the reality of a county like Tip or Kilkenny or any of the top counties around the country. So, I mean, I've come on when Clare were going well in the 90s and lost out. Cork then had their run on it, and now Kilkenny are having their run. So I suppose you have to take the opportunities when they come, and hopefully Sunday will be one we'll grasp, you know.
As a man who's been around the hurling scene for quite a number of years now at this stage, is it nice to be in a position that you can halt something that could be so historical? Yeah,
you're right there, actually. It's a very valid point, you know. It's nice to be in control, because there's plenty of time I'll be above the stand looking down helpless, like, you know. So it's that element of control is what I like, and it's what keeps me going, you know. And obviously the challenge that awaits us, you know, it gives you a buzz and gives you a huge lift and a kick, you know, of energy. And hopefully you're right, on Sunday we'll be the ones to halt the march, but it will be difficult.
And finally, the set of Kilkenny forwards among the best in the business.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need me to tell you how good Kilkenny forward line is, you know. They're very sharp, but we have 6 guys who'll stand up against them, please God, and give as good as they're going to get. You know, I don't think we're going to keep them quiet all day, no more than they're going to keep our forwards quiet all day. I mean, both forwards lines are absolute lightning, you know, and the angles and runs they make are superb, you know. So, and if they get a chance, more often than not they'll take it, but hopefully we'll deny them as many chances as we can.
Cork's Red FM
104 to 106.